Don't talk to me about dreams.
Come here. Maybe it was just a dream. It doesn't have to happen.
It felt real.
Mauriri, believing in dreams and superstitions are the old ways. You don't usually subscribe to that.
Agreed. But I am still Polynesian. Like you.
You sure it was David?
It was David.
Maybe he was just wounded. All right. Let's say it was some sort of premonition. I mean, maybe you saw it wrong. Maybe it's not going to happen exactly like that. Did you speak to Liani?
I wish I could. She'd already left to take care of her mother. I felt the hot sand burning my feet. I saw the markings on the spear. I heard the sound it made when it struck. I wasn't dreaming. I was there.
Are you going to tell him?
You know how David is with island superstitions. I can't protect him if he won't let me live in here, if he won't accept it. I can't save him from what's about to happen.
We should have seen her by now.
She'll come.
Maybe we missed her. Maybe she already passed.
Just get ready to light the beacon. If we don't get that horse on a Tangaroa, we don't get paid. What'd I tell you? Right on time. Light the beacon.
Captain! Land!
Impossible. The Tangaroa Peninsula should be to port, not starboard. Bring her around to starboard.
What if it's not a peninsula?
What else could it be? Now wheel to starboard. I want that beacon on our left.
It's working. She's turning.
Straight onto the reef.
We should have finished off the crew.
Forget the crew.
And if they tell?
So what if they do? They got confused, ran their boat onto a reef. They wouldn't be the first to do it in these waters. That's what we came here for.
Hey, I hate horses.
Not as much as they hate them here on Tangaroa.
Slow down, David. David! David! Are you all right?
Good morning, Mo. Woo! What a ride. Did you see that?
There's got to be a way of making this thing go faster. You should be more careful. Not even a scratch.
What is it with you? You always have to go faster, further.
It's never worried you before.
Well, it's worrying me now.
Why?
I had a dream. You died.
That's it?
Mo.
It was more a premonition than a dream. You were speared in the back.
Ouch. No need to worry about the bike then.
This isn't some kind of joke, David.
I'll say, a spear in the back's enough to ruin anyone's day. But if I am to die an early death, I might as well push my luck to the limit, right? Okay. I promise to keep an eye out for any spears flying through the air.
Just take it easy on this thing, okay?
Don't you worry. It's too nice a day to die.
Henry? Henry, it is so good to see you.
Lavinia.
Oh. How is Paris?
Wonderful. As always, I was tempted to stay. As dearly as I love Tangaroa, the great hospitals of Europe beckon.
Hope you weren't too busy to bring back some French perfume for me.
I'm never too busy to remember my friend. Speaking of which, how is Colin?
Still running a fever, which is why I'm glad you managed to stop here before you headed home.
Thought you just wanted your perfume hand-delivered.
I must be sick if Lavinia sent for you, Dr. Spencer.
A house call all the way from Paris, Reverend. Just wait till you get my bill. Can you bring that lamp a little closer, please, Lavinia? Are you in pain?
I'm having trouble swallowing. It's happened before.
That's better. Open up. I'll wager it's your tonsils.
Thank God. I was worried it might be scarlet fever.
There's a new procedure in Europe. They're removing the tonsils. Seems they serve no real purpose other than to become inflamed and be a nuisance.
Luckily for Colin, we have a top-flight surgeon to operate.
No one's yanking out my body parts. I'd rather suffer.
Then suffer you will, since I'm not equipped to operate anyway. You'll need some tending over the next days. Are you up to it?
I'm sure me and Mrs. Taft can tend to one sick cleric.
Good. He's to take one of these 4 times a day. Lots of fluids to avoid dehydration and keep his strength up. I'll organize a local herbal tonic. Should soothe the throat.
Native cure mixed with modern medicine. Now there's a leap of faith.
I believe in using whatever works. Some people use prayer. Ah. Clumsy of me, huh? Sorry.
It's all right.
I should be here for at least another day. I'll look in again on you before I leave.
Thank you, Henry.
Mrs. Taft's been cooking all afternoon. I'll get her to bring something over. In the meantime, I expect to hear all the latest news from Paris over a nice hot meal.
I'd be delighted. And if you don't like your perfume, we'll switch it for the port I brought back for David. You need never know. What about you, Mauriri? Glass of port.
Go on, Mo. Doctor's orders.
Just a little thing.
I'm still breathing.
Sorry.
If you were tending bar for me, Henry, I'd have to fire you.
Yes, you get me thinking about fine port and I lose focus, I'm afraid.
You were telling us about the teaching hospital in Paris.
It's at the very forefront of medicine. The surgical procedures they're developing are quite frankly astounding.
Must have been hard to leave.
They didn't want me to. Offered me a position in their surgical ward.
And you didn't accept?
I told them I'd consider it.
Sounds like a great opportunity.
It is, Mauriri. A great opportunity.
David, there you are. Oh, Dr. Spencer, how are you? Isabel Reed, we met briefly several months ago.
Oh, Miss Reed, of course, forgive me. Lovely to see you. I almost didn't recognize you. Have you changed your hair?
You worry more about whether or not she's changed her attitude.
Pour me one of those, will you?
Here, take mine.
Thanks. There's been a shipwreck on the reef at Tangaroa.
Was anyone hurt?
I heard the crew made it to shore safely. Fortunately, so did my cargo, except it's running around on the beach.
Cargo with legs?
It's a horse, David. A very valuable stallion.
You did say Tangaroa.
Yeah. Am I missing something here?
The curse of Tangaroa.
There's a curse?
It's just a legend, Mo.
The first sign of the curse is a horse. Perhaps you should explain.
Early last century, settlers brought horses to the island. Within days, people started dying. Children first, then the elders. It was probably some equine disease, but the villagers were convinced that the horses were cursed. So they slaughtered first the horses, then the settlers.
It was a bloodbath.
They say when horses return to the island, so will the curse. Horses will come, then fire, then the children will fall ill and eventually die. According to folklore, the only thing that can cure the sick and rid the island of the curse is the fabled eye of Tangaroa.
Why an eye?
It allows the holder to see what mortal men can't, to do what mortal men can't. Or so the legend goes.
But it's not a real eye, is it?
It's an engraved stone. Possess the stone and you possess the power not only to cure the sick, but lift the curse. Some say it foretells the future. The stone hasn't been seen for generations. Only the island chief knows where it's hidden.
Mo, everything all right?
In my dream, I was holding something. Now I remember what it was. A stone. The Eye of Tangaroa. We've got a chatter.
We sure have.
Tangaroa?
Yep. You know what Isabel's like when it comes to her horses. Doc Spencer's paying for passage as well.
Well, you can count me out.
I thought I was the one at risk of being spared.
Don't laugh at 1,000 years of Polynesian tradition. It's bad luck. Isabel could have chartered someone else.
She could have, but she chartered us.
Come on, David. All these things. My dream, Isabel's stallion, the curse, they all fit together. I held the stone. I saw the future.
Mauriri, it was just a dream. It won't happen.
You don't know that.
Oh, that's the way I like it, not knowing. And if it happens, well, that's fate.
And if it happens the way I saw in my dream?
I guess I'll just have to reassess my belief system.
And what point is that if you've got a spear in your back?
If you're that worried, you'll need to stay close and watch my back. It's a paying job, Mo. Just the way you like it. Well, if you're not coming, tell me now. I'll need to find someone else.
No need.
You see any spears flying, you'll let me know, won't you?
The fever seems to be easing, and the swelling's going down.
Which was it? The native cure or modern medicine?
Either, or both. Which do you prefer?
I prefer the fact that Colin's getting better, no matter how it happened. You'll be greatly missed if you accept that position in Paris.
Well, you'll both just have to come and visit me.
I might take you up on that.
I don't understand why you didn't say yes the moment they offered it to you. It's what you've dreamed of. It's why you went to Paris.
Yes, well, I had my reasons. I'll leave another batch of the herbal tonic. It shall be much improved by tomorrow, Reverend. It's late. I'll have to hurry if I have to catch the Rattler before she sails.
Thank you.
Why thank me? I'm a doctor. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't be one. Those of us who are committed to what we do understand such sentiments, yes?
Yes, we do.
They're still right.
Sorry. Don't have my sea legs.
No worries. It's all the time.
Maybe it's the curse.
You never know.
Don't strike me as the kind of man to believe in superstitions, Henry.
Myths and superstitions make powerful medicine. If you happen to be a believer.
And you're not?
You're asking me, do I believe in the curse of Tangaroa? I don't have an answer for you. But I believe in the power of belief.
What about this eye of Tangaroa? Do you think it really has healing powers?
Intriguing idea. There's a lot to learn about native medicines and cures.
And what about the power to see into the future?
That stretches even my beliefs. The village is on the other side of the peninsula. There is a track. Shouldn't get lost. I hope you find your stallion.
Who are we dealing with here? Who should we talk to?
Chief Fratui has embraced Western ways. I don't think he puts much stake in the curse. But it suits the tribe's witch doctor, Tasia, to encourage local myths and superstition. Tasia's a tough bird. Very influential, particularly among the younger warriors.
So without the support of the warriors, Tasia's out of a job? Sounds like a power struggle. Ratui in the new ways against Tasia in the old ways.
Tui's managed to keep the upper hand, so far.
But with Isabel's horse running loose, it could get ugly, right?
Do you think they'd kill him?
Well, if Tasia whips up enough hysteria, losing your horse could be the least of your problems.
What is it?
Ma to o mai, le asi fa lave lave. O le ale fa lave lave.
O le solo fonua leanga, na sau, o vai la au Tangaroa. Ia tu lei, le tame le vanu, pe oti ai.
He says the boy was thrown off the cliff by the horse demon. He says it's the curse.
Oh my God, is he dead?
Yes.
Is there anything we can do?
We could always go home.
You're right. The sooner we find your horse and get it off the island,
The sooner these people will believe the curse is broken. Do they know where the horse is now?
Ofele solo sanua.
Hey, boy. Whoa. Steady, steady, steady.
Thank you for catching my horse.
This horse was running wild.
Sorry to disappoint you.
I've got a bill of sale. Says it's mine.
I've got this to say that it isn't.
Now let's just settle down.
Play nice.
These guys have very bad manners.
Forget it. Just a couple of wolf rats. Ever seen those two before?
Never.
Don't look now. Looks like we've got company.
David, they're after my horse.
If we're lucky.
Sorry, Isabel.
Do you have any idea how much he cost me?
You can't enjoy your horse if you're dead.
If I can't have him, they can't either. Go!
This is too familiar. I've seen it in my dream. Go!
Witch doctor?
Tasia.
Oh, pretty, isn't he?
Did you dream about him too?
I'm sorry to put you to so much trouble, Lavinia.
Oh, it's no trouble, Colin.
It's nice seeing Henry again, isn't it?
Hmm.
Sounds like a wonderful position he was offered.
So what's stopping him? He has no family here, no commitments, other than to his patients.
Oh, that's a commitment he takes seriously.
I don't know. He seemed distracted.
I noticed that. He may just have a lot on his mind.
It was very unsettling. You know how when you look into someone's eyes, you can see that there's something wrong?
He's probably just tired after the voyage from Paris.
I suppose. I'm sure he'll figure out what he wants. So, how are you?
Like I've been trampled by a herd of elephants.
I've got just the thing to refresh you. Where shall I start?
Bon mai laichi. Papa kela matiene laichi.
Ele mai tele, ele mau lunga, e fever, ai.
What's wrong, Mom?
I get the feeling she's more than just a patient.
She said, Papa.
Shifratui. We've not come here to do you any harm.
Tasia tells me he found you leading the horse.
It's my horse. I paid a fortune for it. And your local witch doctor wanted to turn it into a pincushion.
Isabel.
You must forgive Tasia. Ataya, the favorite daughter of his favorite wife, was found gravely ill.
Tangale fafine, pa sola, me sola fanua, pa tolaitu.
He says the horse demon has brought back the curse.
Fita fita. Ola sola fanua.
The last time, the curse killed his great-grandfather.
Ola, ola taite.
Now it's taken his daughter.
Mai le na Tangaroa.
He wants Ratui to use the Eye of Tangaroa to remove the curse forever. Looks like the chief's refusing.
Fafine.
Take it, Tasia's not impressed.
Can you blame him?
Tuangi sa follow tangi. Ole fafine.
What's he talking about?
He says because you released the horse demon, you should die in its place.
Must.
Papila Fafine! Tu le Fafine e Falen! E alu! O aule pule! E leo tasia! Faya tu le! E o tu! Faya tu ai!
I think we should talk.
Dr. Spencer tells me you're a great admirer of the Western ways, Chief Rotui.
Whether we like it or not, the Western ways are here. It's not good for my people to cling to the old ways. It doesn't prepare them for the future.
Is that why you don't want to use the stone?
Men like Tasia use the stone to reinforce their power. They surround it with mystery and fear.
You don't believe in the power of the stone?
Believe in your medicine more?
Perhaps it's time to tell Tasia that.
Go and tell Dr. Spencer Chief Rotui's people need him.
About time.
She stays.
No, I am not hanging around here so some crazy witch doctor can burn me at the stake.
Forget it. You'll never make it to the beach. Now just sit tight. Wait till we get back.
And what if the little girl dies?
Pray she doesn't.
Is that you, Lavinia?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
What's this?
My own brand of medicine.
Even if it doesn't work, it's infinitely preferable to having my tonsils pulled out of my throat.
I've already done the same for Mauriri.
So that's what this is about. Legend of Tangaroa.
All the signs are there. And he had that dream. I've never seen him so nervous.
Well, we all have bad dreams from time to time. Doesn't mean they come true.
That is exactly what I told him. I'm finding it hard to believe it myself. It's as though he loses his anchor whenever Liani goes away. He takes dreadful risks, and it seems I'm the only person willing to stop him.
He's fortunate to have you as a friend.
May I?
Oh, please. I'm tired of being cooped up here. And you know how I like to argue these philosophies with you.
No arguments today, please, Colin. I'm exhausted. Mauriri is not the only person having trouble sleeping.
The legend gets to you that much.
I can feel it, like a presence.
I don't understand. You're modern, independent, you have your own business. I've seen you handle drunken sailors that would give a grown man pause.
But when it comes to spirits, I'm like my godmother. I rely on the old ways, and I know Mauriri feels the same.
And yet he walks right into the eye of the storm by going to Tangaroa.
To protect David. Everything's for David. It always is.
Why does that upset you, Lavinia? It's no different from the way you're trying to protect Mauriri.
When David flaunts his disregard for island culture, that upsets me. Mauriri would never have gone if David weren't so stubborn.
Nobody's putting a gun to Mauriri's head.
They're partners. They have a pact to protect each other.
Honestly, Lavinia, I'd feel comforted if I were you, knowing two people I care about so deeply are watching out for each other. And between that and your extra efforts here, I have a feeling they'll be back before you know.
Let's hope in one piece.
Whoa! Easy, boy. Hey! Easy, boy. Good. Good boy. Good. Good boy.
No mistakes this time, all right?
It wasn't me that let them get the jump on us.
Yeah, well, let's just get this job done.
If they catch us?
They're not gonna catch us.
I'm not getting paid enough for this job. I say we cut our losses, take the stallion to Tahiti now and sell it.
Listen, this time tomorrow we'll have our money. That's the deal.
Your man better know what he's doing.
He does. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Sophia.
Maybe you can convince him. Tell him the child will die.
So easy. You can help the child, Doctor. You're welcome.
I am honored to be able to help you, Chief Rotui. I will do my best.
You're right. Father's not happy.
He doesn't like outsiders treating his patients.
You mean he doesn't want to lose face in front of the other villagers?
Which is exactly what's happening now.
Yes, made worse by the fact you're treating one of his own children.
They already lost one child today.
The child died?
A young boy. The villagers set a horse demon threw him over a cliff.
Hand me the one that says anti-febrile.
How bad is she?
It's a mild case of rat mite fever. Or something similar.
Could she have caught it from a horse?
Highly unlikely. Fever should be broken by morning.
What about the curse? Can they be convinced it's broken?
I've seen stranger things happen in the South Seas.
You want me to perform a ceremony with the sacred stone?
Yes. I recommend it. I have done all I can. Tasia should use his medicine now.
I don't understand why...
It may save a child. That's all that matters. You must use everything at your disposal, even if it flies in the face of what you believe in. Perform the ceremony. Your people will believe the curse is broken, and Tasia saves face.
So it will be. You will stay, Dr. Spencer?
I have been away from Tangaroa for many months, Rotui. I have sick people who need me. I can come back if I have to.
As you wish. And you?
Yes. We should. I would like to see the curse lifted.
The things I do to keep you happy, Mom. I hope this ceremony doesn't give you nightmares, Ma.
Don't worry. I'm not sleeping till we leave this place.
What are we going to do about my stallion?
If he can't swim, I'm thinking dinner. Well, we'll find him tomorrow. Relax, Isabel. Enjoy the show.
Oh, how can I? I was merely a part of it.
Come on, David. Get out of here.
happy now to hear that the ancient ways have won? Bring back the eye of Tangaroa.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
No, I had to waste a perfectly good shot. I don't want to know unless it's good news, Mo.
The stone's missing. To see us screaming for our blood.
Our blood?
Well, Isabel's actually.
We could always leave her behind. She'd be a great deal of trouble to lug along.
It's my arm that's broken, not my leg. Or perhaps somebody should just shoot me now and be done with it.
Oh, I do like to follow a lady's orders.
Ah, very funny, David. Did anybody see which way the stallion went?
Time to cut our losses. Make for the rattler.
My losses! Now listen!
Best see Dr. Spencer.
I don't need a doctor.
Here, let me look at it.
That's fine.
Oh, swelling up.
You may have broken the bone.
Oh, broken bones before.
Yeah, I know. You're twice the man I am. Just be careful with it until we see Doc Spencer.
We better get moving.
What do you think, mate? Do you feel they're still tracking us?
Well, wouldn't you come after the men that stole your most prized position?
Sure, except we're innocent.
They don't know that. We're the most obvious suspects.
Those men, the ones that were trying to steal my horse, I bet it was them.
They probably have their boat anchored in one of the coves.
Don't even think about looking for them, David.
It's just a carved hunk of rock. Who'd want to steal something like that? It's worthless.
To you, maybe. But even a man like Henry Spencer believes in its powers.
What exactly was it Henry said about the stone? After the part about curing sick people.
It allows the holders to see what mortal men can't see.
And I thought he was talking about visions and dreams.
Wasn't he?
I'm not so sure.
I'm sorry, but I'll never believe it's anything more than an old wives' tale.
Well, it can become very real if everything else you've believed in fails you.
What kind of a person would be that desperate, David?
No one was supposed to die.
It was an accident. The boy was hysterical. He ran.
I tried to stop him, but he slipped. He ran straight over the edge.
Give me the stone.
It's a beautiful stone. You went to a lot of trouble to get this.
Its only value to you is what I agreed to pay.
Let's see it.
I don't need a doctor.
Take Isabel to the Rattler, please.
David.
Get her ready to sail. You have to leave in a hurry. I'll be okay.
First call, Tahiti. Brown rum and brown women. Steady.
Hey, that's mine.
Now, there's a revolver in the chart box. Don't use it unless you have to.
Mauriri? Damn it.
Who's there? Who is it?
How long you been going blind, Henry?
Don't be a fool, David.
How many fingers, Henry? A hand, then. Do you see a hand? Do you see me, Henry?
You knew.
I suspected. When I thought back, all the signs were there. Tripping, spilling things. Hell, you couldn't even read the labels on your own medicine bottles. I didn't know until I remembered how hard you pushed Ratui. Even the witch doctor didn't seem as determined as you to see the stone brought out of hiding.
Do you have any idea what it feels like to know you're going blind, David?
Is that why you came back from Paris?
They gave me the job. How could I work if I couldn't see? I had to have the stone.
You're a doctor. Why couldn't you seek medical help?
I did. That's why I was gone so long. I saw specialists in Vienna, in London. They couldn't help me. No one can help me. All I had left was my belief in the healing stone. It's my last hope.
At what price? You staged it all, didn't you?
And Teo will live. I made sure of that.
What about the little boy?
That was a mistake. Think of all the lives I can save. I'm a surgeon. Without my sight, I'm nobody.
You're nobody if you choose to be nobody, Henry. Give me the stone. I'll return it to Ratui. You're running out of time.
I've been running out of time for weeks.
Give me the stone.
I can't do that!
Come on. Come on.
It all comes down to what you believe in.
Healing power of a stone.
I believed in my dream.
But your dream didn't come true, Ma.
Close enough by the sounds of it.
Too close.
It's funny, isn't it? How the educated doctor believed in myth and superstition, and Chief Ratui, just the opposite.
Any word on Ratui?
He's a cunning old fox. He won't stand back and watch Tasia take his people back into the Ice Age.
What about my stallion? Still loose on Tangaroa.
You better retrieve it before that beautiful black hide becomes some chief ceremonial cape.
Got a wicked heart, David.
Ah, yes. But the soul of a saint.
Now, if we could only figure out what's rattling inside his head.
What happened to Henry makes me so sad that a man could be pushed over the edge like that. In spite of everything, he was an exceptional doctor. He controlled Atai's disease so he could cure her. I thought she lived.
Yes.
Do you think, seeing as Henry believed so deeply, the stone could have cured him?
It's all faith, Isabel. Henry certainly had plenty of that. As for the rest of it, it's just superstition, isn't it?